Oh yeah. I just did the most. What's going on, world? It's your host with the most, from coast to coast, down and around in 1,000 towns. You know what I mean? Cornerstone entrepreneur and more. J1, that's the only great one left. You know what I'm saying? That's Serius Jones if you're slow. Shout out to everybody around the world, man. You know, that's been tapping in. You know what I mean? We going all the way up like a turtleneck and something stuck like a cat in the tree. We doing numbers like a calculator every day, just on the fly right now. And we about to go up. Why not? All right, we're gonna talk about something. Orion, what's up? Afro Jones, that's right. Afro Jones out right now. Not now, but right now. Okay, the Art of Word War out right now. G.I. Jones out right now. Meet the Wolf out right now. Thought Mob K out right now. Box Take out right now. Right now out right now. Right now. Jones, what's the word, Wolf? Hey, we're gonna just have us a late night chop. I just sat here and made me some strawberry iced tea that I'm not gonna lie is OD good, right? I took some actual strawberries from strawberry jam, right? And I took some green tea, right? Cooked two of these. And then I poured some Nestle Quick strawberry syrup in it too with some agave. Y'all know about agave. With the agave. And then I threw on top, hit it with the actual BAM! Just made me a whole concoction. You know, I'm a little crazy. Let's be trying stuff sometimes, you know. It's actually amazing. So how y'all feel? You said Afro Jones is fire. Salute Jones. I appreciate it, brother. Yes, sir. Famo late pimping. Hey man, you know what I'm saying? Pimping always right on time, man. You know what I'm saying? The ism is always right on time with the grind, man. You know what I'm saying? And I told y'all I was gonna start giving y'all 2 days. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to hit y'all with a straight. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, I have been looking at my numbers and the algorithm is like, hello. Right? The algorithm is like telling me like, bro, you bugging, basically. Like the last videos, these videos we doing is getting 15,000 views in a few hours. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'd be a fool to really just leave all this money on the table at this point, I guess, right? So I just gotta be consistent and keep dropping and chopping. You know what I'm saying? And being that our format, I guess, has become more like a organic thing, you know, I'm gonna just let it rock like that. You know what I'm saying? What's up, y'all? I see y'all coming in here, man. Wipe your feet at the door, man. You know what's in store. You know what I'm saying? We gonna just chop it up, man. Double tap that screen if you know what I mean. It don't cost you nothing to press that button. As you can see, our numbers is going all the way up like a turtleneck. Yeah, man. Sherry wanna be in the mix. Said, chug some beers. No, I don't drink beer no more, bro. That was a young me. You know what I'm saying? Say, yo, Jones, bro, what that video Ice put out is some laughable bullshit. Yeah, we know. We know. We're gonna put the nail in his coffin later, but don't worry about him. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, people be hanging themselves. Give a nigga enough rope, they gonna hang themselves. Especially with people that's clout monsters. So I just want y'all to make sure y'all understand the record clear. Everybody that you see me talking about started it. Had my name in they cocksuckers. The Thought Mob guy, this guy, all of these different guys, and this is why battle rap, for me, I think it's kind of run its course. Hey, I said hit that like button, man. Double tap that screen if you know what I mean. We got four times the people here already. Don't start that. So I got my video looking weird. I said, Jones, you be doing FanDuel or Hard Rock betting apps? Yo, that's crazy you asked me that because I just left somebody that was actually doing that and we was just talking about that. Wallahi, that's crazy. Damn, that shit is good. And I thought about doing it, to be honest. I thought about doing it because I'm like, I do know a lot about sports. You know what I'm saying? I just never gamble like that. You know what I'm saying? Muslims, we not supposed to gamble, but I do a lot of other stuff that Muslims ain't supposed to do sometimes too, stuff for law. So, you know what I mean? It says the real ones is up right now. Yeah, man. You know how this shit go, man. You know what I mean? You know we don't sleep for real. He said, salute fam, salute Rick Rule. Where's the weed at? I don't know what you talking about because this is, a YouTube check friendly environment. So we're not talking like that. It says, bro, where the I'm trying to get my flag. Hold on, I gotta put you in timeout for that, Kyle. You can't talk like that. I'm gonna give you a 5-minute break, bro. Talk right in my chat, please. I'm saying, because then I'm gonna have to, said facts, Jones. Yeah, you know what I mean, Rick Rude, doing all that early in the morning, man. Come on, man. That's another thing that, okay, whatever that is, okay, if you're gonna troll, you can't be talking about man parts, brother. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna give you a permanent vacation. Sorry, I can't just put you in timeout because you're talking about, you know, Beach Boy. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna acknowledge you. We're gonna put you in timeout until you have something better to do than come in here hating on another man at 2:41 in the morning. So let's give you a little 30-minute cool off period. Okay, I think a lot of y'all got more relaxed and forgot that I'll be on a troll helmet. This ain't the place you come troll, brother. This is the place that you get trolled or get stood in the corner for a second until you act right. All right? I give y'all a couple chances, and some of y'all biggest trolls became fans, and I appreciate y'all. I got a sense of humor. It's all good. But it's 2:41 in the morning. I'm in here talking to the ladies, okay? And my real ones that's still up. We ain't in here playing with y'all geeks that ain't got nothing better to do than try to ruin another cool nigga day. Sorry, not gonna happen. Salute, Jones Specialist says, salute, brother. Zodiac signs are not what it seems, Jones. Only God can predict everything in life. Be careful following all these signs. Okay, so let's do it how we do it. First of all, everybody let me know where y'all from. Let me know what city you repping. Let me know what state, right? Let's do it how we always do it. And double tap that screen. Go like that. Bam bam. One time if you in here in the chat. That's wiping your feet at the door. If you walk in my house, I hope you wipe or take your shoes off. That's all I look at it as. So pay your toll, double tap screen, and let me know where you're from so we know what we got in the building. What parts of the world, we know what we represent, right? And then we're going to get into this topic, and we're going to chop it, all right? I try to read y'all comments as we going. If I can't get to it, we got the super chat on. Somebody type Wolfway in the bottom so I can pin it like we always do. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody that's been sending any donations, they super chats, and, just participating in general. I appreciate you being here, all right? It's an organic thing for new people that don't really know how we rock. We're going to chop it up like this for a second. I'm going to get into my spiel, and we're going to ask questions and whatever, all right? It's an open forum type shit. Luther says, don't, yeah, I got to tell you what to do, brother. This is how we got to work. We got to have some type of order here, my brother. That's all. Or it'll be random. Monkey says, if a girl is standing outside, does that make them outstanding? I like that one. That sounds like some shit a nigga could flip on some game. Like, baby, you standing outside, but I'm trying to make you outstanding. Hello? Ooh, that's some good game, actually. It says, doing what? Well, I ain't a wise man, but I'll tell you this. People don't change, and they just become more of who they always were. I'm not sure I agree with that, Dave, but okay. I hear you, though. Says, what you on, Holmes? You been low, my G. Nah, brother, you ain't see we just was live earlier. But I haven't been going live as much for the last couple days, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? We took about 2-3 days off. But as you can see, bro, I mean, you know, it's a lot of, I've been giving y'all a lot. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing a lot of work. I got albums out. I got a book out. I've been going live with y'all damn near twice a day for months and months now. That's a lot of work, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I hope y'all understand that. You know what I'm saying? To even be in the mind state to turn this camera on and talk to y'all, it's a job for real. It don't really feel good all the time to sit here and talk. Sometimes I'm going through shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm going through a lot of shit right now. I just make it look, you know what I'm saying, good on the way. But y'all don't be knowing, it's a lot of pain that comes with being Serius Jones, bro. I just carry that shit well because what choice do I have? Anytime I react in a negative way, it's only gonna hurt me more anyway, right? So I gotta keep it player. But I think people get things misconstrued sometimes. That's why I get a lot of haters and whatever else, because they don't even get it. They don't even know what the fuck you've been dealing with and going through. That's why they don't even feel inclined to just show you love, because the first thing they thinking is, yeah, oh, jewelry, that. You don't be getting it. It says, okay, I had $8, but I turned it to 3,500 on the Hard Rock app. I'm not sure I believe you, but that's dope. Good for you if you did. Do I have a Shaq voice? No, I have a Serius Jones voice, brother. If you don't know my voice, it's been a voice that's been a thing for 30 years, brother. So Shaq knows Serius Jones's voice. So thank you if that's a compliment. But I appreciate being able to just be me. You know what I'm saying? Serius Jones got a Serius Jones ass voice. Hey, what's up, new people? I see y'all coming in here, man. Double tap that screen. It's damn near 7 times as many people as likes. I don't like that. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all being here. You said I look like John Jones. Yep, I heard that one a lot. I look like John Jones. I look like Michael J. White. I look like Key Glock. I look like, who else? Y'all got more? Let me know. Let me know. I'm looking like everybody these days, apparently. Says, never mind, forgive me. It's all good, brother. It's all love, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to learn. We're going to get it together. Says, SMH specialist says, why y'all always got weirdo energy, man? Because there's a lot of weirdos in the world, brother. Apparently. I'm learning this more every day. But hey, you know, what can you do? All right. He says, do I know? Yes, I do know UFC. Yeah. He says, I seen trolls before, but these niggas is different, yo. Yo, you feel me, Rick? This is how I know my algorithm and how much we affect in the world, because who wakes up at, or who's up at 3 in the morning, 2:47 in the morning, that dedicates to, that's how you know the light is attracting them. They see me shining out here, Rick Rule. They see your boy shining. And they over there like, that's what that is. So I gotta take it in stride, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Said, I'm out of pocket. Well, I'm out of pocket. He says, man, let me get a drop to my YouTube channel. I don't know what your YouTube channel's about, but, you know, I am a businessman. So if anybody wants to get a drop for any product that you have, if you, especially being that you know that I have one of the largest, you know, growing fan, you know, whatever is on here, you know, it's almost 100 people here already, and it's 2:48 in the morning on a random, what is this, Wednesday? So obviously we get a lot of viewership here. If you have any product that you want to promote, tap in with me. I'm a reasonable businessman and we can do something shorts. Yeah, say, look, Jones, I'll throw you this. Just shout me out. I'll show your channel right there, do a whole little recap on some of your videos, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just tap in with me. Let me do business. That's all. I mean, it says, hey, I know you, Serius Jones from Fight Club, right? Absolutely, my brother. Floyd Mayweather, oh, I don't think that, bro. Ladies be up. Definitely some ladies in here, for sure. It's Alabama, Montgomery, Dementia, I don't know what that is. Dallas, I don't know what that is. More Dallas, New Orleans. Says, what's up, player? What's happening, Corey? Chirac, Brooklyn Lever says, what's good, legend? What's up? What's good, love? Chicago, is this chain from Amazon? No. This chain is from Scamazon. Nah, I'm just playing. Actually, this chain is from me making it, which is on this channel. I'm a jewelry designer. I made this ring, okay? Made this ring here. from scratch, from a design that I concocted, that I drew, all right? Found the stones themselves, okay? You can expect all of them on the channel if you like. You can go watch me creating this jewelry. You can go see where we casted it. You can go see me in the Diamond District with the jewelers while we're making it, all right? And it's not to flex or anything. It's just to show our creativity, okay? These are creative thoughts that I've had that I was able to manifest. Hello? That's what it's about for me. That's what I like to show. You know, my game in effect. You know, it says, why are you between Floyd and Crawford? That's funny. That's funny. I look like a mix between Floyd and Bud. Ryan, what's up? Jones, what's up? Salam alaikum. King of Denmark, wa alaikum salam. Nolan Brown, that's an old approach. And honestly, it's just kind of sad that, you know, you got like the trolls that you try to troll, you got to come up with better angles than rats that are already running from me. That one's not going to work, bro. You know what I mean? But just for that, let's put you in timeout. I'm not gonna block you. I'll just give you a 30-minute. Just go stand in the corner for 30 minutes. It says, grab a chair, man. Yeah. Pull up one. We about to chop it up for sure. Say, yeah, Nolan thinks he's funny. Yeah, we know. All right, boom. All right. Back at it. Yes. Just discussed that, Ryan. Just discussed that. Y'all see me clearly now, though? Do you read me? Who got the thick ones? That's all I said. So, okay, we here. Yeah, we back at it. We back at it like at it. So, look. There go the ladies. Hey, I see y'all flooding on there. Hey, double tap that screen if you know what I mean. All right, on the intro. So let's talk about it, all right? You know, I'm not gonna spend too much time eradicating y'all bored trolls. They ain't got nothing else to do at 3 in the morning. We just gotta make sure we got the energy in the chat right, that's all. So, first of all, get some of this. So, what is this whole thing about Zodiacs? I just want to take some. Listen, pause. Zodiac sign. Is it a real thing? Does it really matter when you're born? Is compatibility really a thing? Are we compatible based on when we're born? I say yes. You know why? And based on my experience, there is literally certain signs that no matter what happens, it never works. I don't know if this happens with y'all, but with me, it's literally every time. I'm gonna give y'all an example without getting too much into detail, right? You said facts though, right? So, my mom is a Leo. Shout out to all my Leo ladies out there, right? In my experience, Leo women are very naturally independent minded, right? And they lie. They fucking liars. Sorry, I said it. And ladies, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. But y'all be lying, bro. And y'all think y'all niggas. I don't get it. Because usually it's things that are just stupid. It's things that's just like, why would you even lie about that? It's stuff like that, right? But then other times it's stuff that's like real stuff, right? That you be like, oh. So to me, it's like, I don't know why it's always that way, but it's always that way with me. You know what I'm saying? He said astrology class tonight. I don't know. What I mean, it's not astrology as far as I'm concerned because I don't understand the stars and the quasars and the moon and all of this stuff in terms of scientifically. But I do know that certain zodiac signs are necessarily not compatible. Okay? So in my experience, I'm telling you about the ones. Stop, Sherry. The ones that I seem to have you know, a non-compatible thing with, right? Says, what's up? Come here, Sherry. Sherry, come here. Come here. You see me cooking, you trying to eat stuff off the floor. Come here. Go. You said that chain tough. Salute, brother. Go, Sherry. Go. We just got to promote, man. It's Wolf Way or No Way, man. Afro Jones out right now. The Art of Word War book is out right now. Again, let me say that twice. The Art of Word War book is out right now. Let me show y'all a book. Somebody, Orion, somebody type in the bottom of the chat, like we always do, $sign the Wolf Way so I can pin it, because I still don't even know how to type in my own chat. Ain't that a bitch? We going down there viral almost every day. 20,000 views, 15,000 views in a couple hours, and I still don't even know how to type in the chat. It's just organic. I ain't even really learned how to work this the right way yet. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that. Let me pin this right there. Okay, so listen. The book, I believe it should be up on Amazon anytime soon again. The actual subscription that I had to the whatever, basically they took the book off Amazon and I had to re-upload it again, okay? So I've been selling these books hand in hand like bean pies, right? It's basically the Battle Rap Handbook. It's a 2-hour audio book where I basically break down the whole history of battle rap, how it started from the beginning to the end, and the rooter to the tutor, how in Africa, the griots, and how they used to pop it over the drums, to the dancehall reggae, to the Kumo D and all of them, to Ja Rule and 50 Cent, to our era, right? We break that whole shit down. You know what I'm saying? So tap in and let me sell you a book. New people that's coming in here, double tap the screen. What's up, y'all? I see y'all. Said Afro Jones and the book. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We got all of that. Lele says, why? What's up? What's up, baby? Why what? Why what? Real Talk says cutie pie. What's up, baby? I don't know if I want to be a cutie pie, but I mean, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? If I'm handsome, you know what I'm saying? I need somebody that's really coming to pay this ransom, though. You know what I'm saying? Help me take over this world. Standard issues. I need to run up 100 bands this month, and I'm dead ass. I'm dead gluteus maximus about this track, about this action, and about this stacking. That's what I need to get to, you know, really, instead of worrying about, you know, these other whack ass rappers that I gotta embarrass just cause. You know what I mean? It's really, you know, it's actually good though. It's good exercise. It's good exercise. But all right, boom. She says, why was it taken down? Oh, it was taken down because I published it through a specific publishing house, right? Because they have these different platforms you could use when you're putting a book out, especially an audio book. I didn't really know the process of how that worked. So I bought a subscription that was a yearly subscription. You know what I mean? And without getting all in my damn business, basically it was like 200 something for the year. I bought it for the year and I thought that it was, you know, it was still valid, but I guess they don't tell you. I guess they don't say, yo, or just take it out the car or whatever. So I didn't know it wasn't, and it was only like 2 days or however long it was, and they actually took it down. They said, oh, well, by this time they'll take it out of store. So, and there's no customer service number. I'm not going to bash them, but it was just kind of a whack process that I didn't even understand. So I had to wind up doing it all over again instead of me just being able to, because what you're supposed to be able to do is just click the button, and it stays there. But apparently that ain't how it worked for my shit. So it was annoying. I had to do a bunch of other shit. So I said, all right, cool. In between time, we not gonna stop, you know what I mean, hustling and shit. So let's just do it the other way. You know what I mean? Send me a Cash App, I'll send you the book directly. You know, and that way I get your email too. So I actually like being able to do it that way, because now I got your email. I can send you whatever I'm doing. I can say, yo, check out this tour we about to do. I can say, check out this new merch drop we got. I can say, yo, you know, follow me on Instagram, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whereas when it's on Amazon and on these different platforms, Audible, Storytel, all these different platforms that the book is on, right? And we'll be back up on if it's not already. They don't tell me what they doing with my shit. And I seen people that say, oh yeah, I got it. And I'm like, where'd you get it? They're like, yeah, I'm subscribed to Amazon. I got it for free. And I'm like, damn, they giving my shit out for free? I'm trying to sell my shit for 30 cash. They just giving my shit out for free. You know what I'm saying? I was selling it for 40 cash actually, but I said anybody that buys it off the live, I'll sell it to y'all for 30, just on the strip. But I'm like, to me, that's an eighth of weed. It's a 2-hour book that I basically had to live 25 years to fucking even know all of this shit. I'm doing all type of extra shit in it. You know what I mean? There's raps in it. I'm breaking down all type of shit with reenactments. It's a close your eyes and it's basically like an audio movie. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like that they just, you know, can kind of do whatever with your content when they have a certain, you know, business agreement with other platforms. But I don't know how that all works yet, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm new to the book world, to be honest. It's my first book ever. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Kid Cudi? Okay, that's another one. I look like Kid Cudi too. All right, cool. He says that's actually fire. I'm gonna buy it. I appreciate it. You know, they give away really awful books. Well, yeah, this book definitely ain't really awful, brother. And shout out to everybody that cop one, because honestly, I haven't had a bad review yet, which I appreciate. You know what I'm saying? Because this is real, and I really put my real life in this shit. So I've been here. I know the story of battle rap if I don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, said I look like daddy. I am daddy, baby, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm only daddy to a baddie, though. You know what I'm saying? And not just one with a fatty, you know what I'm saying? But helping me get this, you know? Yeah. I'm that type of daddy. I'm a Mac daddy, you know? Some square ass bitch says some shit to me like, you're not gonna Mac daddy me. I was like, what? She said, don't you try to Mac daddy me. I know what you think, because I saw those interviews with those girls on a soft white underbelly. Yep, I know. I know what y'all be doing. And you ain't gonna do it to me, so I don't know what you thought this was. This some weird square ass bitch that was right here on here, right? Stalking me on fucking every video on YouTube, watching me acting like she really fucking with me, like you want to help me make it. This was funny. This is the test now, because there ain't no shame in my game, right? So I'll let you know right here on YouTube, in front of the world. They be acting like, hey, good morning, King. How are you? You know, how's your day been? I'll be like, it's good. I'll be like, make it better if you want. Buy my book. Then they'll be, oh, okay, I see you. What you mean see me? You've been saying good morning for 7 days straight. You keep asking how my day is, how great it is. But then when I'm like, buy something, support something then. Stop asking me how much I feel about this and feel about that. Bitch, you don't give a damn how I feel. Stop pretending with me. I'm not gonna pretend back with you. Just be a normal fan. Just chill. Why you gonna be all in a nigga DM acting like you give a fuck about him when you don't even lift your finger to give a nigga $30, $40? Get your ass out of here, bitch. Who the hell you think you talking to? Think you gonna trick me because you got little cute little profile pictures, your little booty sticking out or something? You think you gonna have a shot with Jones? Get your square ass out of here, bitch. I'm sorry. I don't see why you make me talk like that. My bad. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. He said, back up, dog. Yo, my bad, bro. My bad, bro. I was getting a little close. My bad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you said you got me. All right, well, you know what? If you got me, this is the way I think about it, right? This is my metaphor. This is my metaphor. And first of all, I hope you're not a Leo. I hope you're not a Leo, because then you're lying to me. All right? But shout out to my mama though. My mom was a Leo, but so this is my thing, right? Clown ring haircut. What are you talking about? Um, yeah, just point it out right quick. Now buy that book. Yeah, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, these people think that they can just have a piece of you without having to bring you no peace. Hmm. Mm. You think you can just have a piece of a nigga when all you bring into a nigga is confusion and chaos. Bitch, you don't love me. You don't care about me. If I told you right now, look, if I don't get this by this time, this gonna happen. You just gonna say something like, well, I hope it works out, King. Fuck out of here. We don't need that shit. We don't need nobody pretending that they love you at moments that you really actually do be needing it. That's the crazy part. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, liabilities, man, not assets, man. And when a man thinks that way, and when you think uh, like a king in real life, this is my metaphor, right? If we was in the jungle, he said for real, right? If we was in the jungle, and this is why I got you this coat, bro, pardon, because I had to put some ice on the phone, because it was like overheating, because I've been doing too much on this motherfucker. I'll be making beats on this shit. I'll be going live on this shit. I'll be working. I'll be working this phone. This my office right here, right? So anyway, it's my metaphor. If we was in the jungle, right? This is you real talk. This for any lady that's saying or thinking that they actually jacking my. This is how I think. This is where my ism comes from. This is where my pimping comes from and the way I think. If I was in the jungle 1,000 years ago, I would be a hunter. I'd be a builder. I'd be a nigga that have a gear slung over my shoulder, something like that, right? Walking back to the village, right? And if I saw you or you saw me, and you down by the river washing some fish or cleaning, some clothes or something, and I see you right there, and I thought the same thing that you think seeing me and thought, and it's like, okay, well, what we doing? If you came back to my hut or I came back to yours, you're not gonna take your fish and your berries and your whatever and go stash it in the corner and I take this deer and stash it in the corner. No, we gonna put whatever we got right there on the table, right? Right or wrong. And from then on, if you with me and I'm with you, what is we gonna do? We gonna do whatever we doing together from then on. That's it. And whenever we get, when we out here in this jungle, what do? We put it back on this table. That's it. That's just the mind state. And people act like they don't understand that because you know why? Everybody's so selfish and they taught us to be that way. They taught us to think separate. They taught us that your woman is and her money ain't got nothing to do with you. When in reality, cultures think family is business. That's why they have 15 kids and shit like that. That's why when you see back in the day, they would have all them kids because the kids is damn near the workforce. Your wives are your business. Those are the people that you trust. Those are the people that's there for you for real. Those are the people that have already made the sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a totally different way of thinking. Says how you get a beard. Pedro says facts. You know what I mean? Need to carry weight, not be extra weight to carry. I mean, for real. You know, you a Virgo, real talk? Well, I love Virgos. I ain't gonna lie. That's actually my most compatible sign. Ironically, that's who my daughter's mother is, a Virgo. I love Virgos for the most part. But y'all really loyal until but y'all go to the dark side for sure. But anybody could do that, I guess. I guess that's possible for anybody. You know? Anthony says you the GOAT, homie. Salute, brother. I appreciate you, man. My boy look like a young Mr. T. I pity the fool. Yeah, nah, but y'all don't be running away my peoples, man. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, don't let them scare you away, baby. But if you want, you can, follow me. This is what y'all ladies need to do, cause so I can see y'all back. Follow me on Instagram at the real Serious Jones. No O in Serious. But don't be one of them chicks that's just trying to finesse me. Yeah, that should be annoying as hell to me because I be knowing beforehand, but I still just be being cordial because, like, you never know, right? So when somebody's really, like, tapping in with you and, just doing it, just being cool, I try to be cool back. But then it be like, oh, wait a minute. Then here come the extra shit. You know what I mean? It's like, but I'm a gentleman, ladies. You know what I'm saying? I really just, he said, blow, reply to what? What are you saying? There's a lot of comments in here, brother. Okay, I don't know what that means. Serious, I remember 19 years ago when I thought you was dope, and you're still here. Wow, ain't that ironic? You had to stop through at 3:14 a.m. to tell me that? Appreciate you, brother. It says, a philosophy can't be wrong by definition. Right. Ryan says, Jones the GOAT for sure. So, compatibility-wise, Virgo, Cancer, Taurus, you know what I'm saying? Gemini, And the irony was, I had a Gemini for 5 years, something like that, off and on though, because Geminis and Aquariuses, in my experience, are usually wild cards. They're usually the type of people that don't like structure. They like adventure to the detriment of other people. You know what I'm saying? They don't care what, they don't care about the effects of what they do a lot of times, in my experience. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that don't work. You know what I'm saying? If you out here trying to really build an empire, if you really out here treasuring your time and your energy and you know your value, you know that if you have a woman that will just believe in you, listen to you, and actually follow what your lead is, that y'all can make $30,000, $40,000 a month easily. Because you have that type of game and you've been that type of person for years. So then you get somebody that is just acting like they jacking you, whatever, they feeling how you look and all this stuff. But then when it comes down to their mind, they too scatterbrained for you to do anything with them. Because they don't believe in believing. You feel me? Some people don't believe in believing in any structure or any order or any program. So if you got a real good program in your household, because that's the way real ones think about it, it's a household thing. If you got somebody in your household, you want to be able to build a certain thing with them because you know what your energy does and you know what your game produces, bro. But if you're not able to do that because somebody they all over the place. They wanted this one day and the next day they wanted this. And I'm just a free spirit. I just want to. Okay, well, I'm not like that, baby. I like to plan, execute. I like to manifest shit. Am I spontaneous? Oh, of course. Am I fun? Sure. But I'm not fun when we can't get no damn funds. When we out here on our ass, you know what I'm saying? Because you just want to do drugs and party and whatever else. And in my experience, that's what happens a lot with the Geminis. From New Zealand, big bro. Shout out to New Zealand, man. Serious, really Kid Cudi hiding in plain sight. That niggas is crazy. He said a grown man going by zodiac signs is crazy work. He said philosophical Serious is 3-0 over drunk Serious. Hey, what's drunk Serious? When you ever seen drunk Serious? Serious don't be drunk like that. I don't even drink. Well, not no more. You probably have seen me a little intoxicated a couple times. But, okay, so my man that said a grown man going by zodiacs, I'm not saying I'm going by anything. I'm just telling you my experience, bro. That's all I could give you, brother, is my experience. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you somebody else's life. I don't know what somebody else's experience is like. But I know for me, I know what my experience has been. And to be honest, I didn't believe in zodiac signs until I started macking. Until I started dealing with women on a professional, like grown man level, where you actually have to have some real communication, where you actually have to have some consistency and some understanding, then I started to learn these different character traits. It was like, oh, that is how those ones are acting. I didn't come up with it. I wasn't researching it. I learned that from my own experience in dealing with these different types of women. Where it was like, oh wow, they do be doing that. Once I looked it up after, it was like, yo, that's crazy. That's exactly how they was. So what? It's cap? Well, what? I mean, I don't know. You tell me what you think. If you think it's cap, then that's interesting to me, because then in my case, I would ask you, what is your relationship situations like? Because you know what that means? 9 times out of 10, most of you guys, no disrespect, have not had, upwards of 50 women in your life, especially baddies and stuff like that, which is not no shot or nothing like that. It's just, how could you have an educated opinion about something that you haven't, you know what I'm saying? Now, it'd be different if you was a professional, you know what I'm saying? And you dealt with lots of women in your life and you could give the opinion of a professional and say, yeah, I've had 50 of, I've had 100 women in my lifetime. So I have a good, at least, you know what I mean? What's that? Statistical advantage or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He says, notice he keeps saying relationship and not marriage. Of course, because if you got married 50 times, that would be crazy. Okay? And first of all, I'm not advocating for any philosophy, all right? So don't sit here and try to judge me like as if I'm supposed to be doing something, okay? I am a sinner, and I am not somebody that is your spiritual guide. So please, don't even try that shit. I don't give a fuck, for the record, all right? Even though I do, you know what I'm saying? I have a daughter, I care about positivity, and I do my best to put that in the world. But don't come in here with the moral judgment shit, bro. You know what you talking about, you know? And macking, for you don't understand, okay, does not mean anything negative, first of all. Macking is about building. So y'all squares that don't get it, a Mac is someone that thinks of themselves as a boss, a king, and as a philosophical being. He is somebody that values his word. He is somebody that only spews things that can uplift and have positivity attached to them. Now, if he's somebody that's a negative individual, then he's not a Mac. He's a pimp, okay? A Mac is somebody that is an evolved being. It's somebody that has conquered not only himself, but the levels of the game to be considered that. That's something that other people have to consider you as for you to even be able to utter that word yourself. But y'all squares that don't understand development that is involved in game, in educating yourself and being at a level to be able to educate others. For a woman to trust you and entrust you with not only her money, but basically her life, means you have to be somebody that not only could uplift them, but teach them in a positive way. Unless they're just stupid, but you're not getting people in your life like that. If you really some boss game, if you're a boss, then you're about education, you're about learning. That's what women like about you, that they can learn from you. It ain't about this other stuff that y'all don't get. You feel me? It says self-conquering, for real. And that's what I do, my best to do. I'm still learning me. And this is why I think it's so appealing here for a lot of strangers that don't even know I'm Serius Jones. They didn't even know why they came here. But then they say, yo, later, yo, you the realest, and all this stuff that y'all be saying in these comments. And I try to read every compliment, because then it seems like I'm just sitting here self-glazing or something. You know what I'm saying? Because when they watch it back on YouTube, they can't see all y'all comments. You know what I mean? But you feel me? Bing said, Boss Mac. It's a different level. That's not a regular P, man. And I done been through it. I done been down and around in 1,000 towns. I done been through every situation and scenario that you could think of, and it never broke my character. Y'all ain't never hear no weird creep stories about me. You ain't got no women out here accusing me of no grape or no nothing like that. because my character is intact. But is that for the world, for me to be promoting and all of this other stuff? No. We're not talking about me here. The topic is zodiac signs and which ones are attractive, which ones are compatible, okay? But if y'all squares going, you know, and it's not even y'all, it's really one of y'all right here that went on a campaign in here, you know, trying to make it something negative for you to be a boss and for you to be a Mac. Ain't nothing negative about you actually being some game, brother. That means that you're somebody that's about enlightenment. That means that you're somebody that can't be contained or maintained by just one little bitch. And that don't take nothing away about the power of a woman, because a Mac understands the power of a woman is the most powerful thing on earth, for real, besides the ism. That's the point. That's the type of nigga that does appreciate a bitch and looks at her like, y'all squares don't even know what this is. Y'all don't even know what the value of this woman. So y'all that don't get it and don't understand game, sit back, kick back, and learn some. Educate yourself so you can understand what it really means for somebody to be, you know what I'm saying, some real ism though. You know what I mean? That's a different level, Jack. You know what I'm saying? He says, how are you, bro? I'm blessed, brother. You know what I'm saying? He says, you hate when people call you a pimp, but betray that you're a player. Pimps wait for money, and players got it with or without a woman. Yeah, I mean, you know what? You know what? I won't say I hate when people call me a pimp, but I know what they think it means, right? And wait a minute, is it breaking up? Because I just seen a number go down. Specialist said, this really free game. Y'all need to relax. Huh. Y'all see me clear though? I just want to make sure it's clear before I make this point right here. Y'all got me clear? Give me a thumbs up if we clear in the building. Yeah, this free game for real, man. Okay, very clear. All right, cool. So look, this is the difference. For those that understand, I started off, and I always say the same story because it's what it is. I started off selling things, selling waters, selling t-shirts, selling socks, selling flags at the Puerto Rico parade, raking leaves, shoveling snow, mowing grass, anything that I could think of to make $1 since I was 12, 13 and up. That's the type of person I am. I think about building. I think about what I can accomplish with my mind. That's why I build my own jewelry. That's why I come up with bars. That's why you see I create beats, Afro beats, books, films. I can cook. Let me see. Do I like this is where the word ism comes in, and I was shocked to learn. You know what I'm saying? I write films, all type of different creative outlets that come from my mind. But guess what? That all comes from where? The creator. I didn't know that the word ism is actually in the Quran, bro. It's in the Quran. It means of God. So there's a lot of players that are not upholding the standard of being some actual ism, which means you're a godly man, which means you're a righteous man, which means you deal with things fairly. Now is the business of prostitution an honorable business? Of course not. But this is the point. So when someone calls you a pimp, it's basically saying that the only way you can make money with a woman is to tell her to lay on her back. It's basically saying you don't have the ability to build with a woman in an intelligent way. You can't build a business with that woman. You can't teach her how to get money without having to have sex with a man. That's what you're saying if you're just calling them that, instead of calling them a boss, instead of calling them a Mac or whatever, because it has a different type of connotation. It's basically saying that, okay, then that means that you're the same as all these other guys. You're a low-level guy that's taking advantage of women. You feel what I'm saying? That's the difference. He says, true. I'm a Native American from the poorest reservation in the U.S. My father fought for this land. Yeah. Okay, bye, Bing. Salute, Jones. Renaissance man. Thank you, love. I appreciate that. But you know what I'm saying? It's definitely like, so if you think about it, this is what I mean. It's weird. I just went live earlier and the guy was basically saying, bro, you're the one that made, and this is what his words was. Shout out to this brother. What's his name? Red from Shiesty Ave. He said, bro, you're the one that made battle rap cool to the world, bro. Like, you're the guy that made it cool to do it. We got millions of views on Fight Club and all this other stuff. I was the first guy to make it really look cool for a hood nigga to be a battle rapper. So, I mean, am I a battle rapper? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I a, what? Am I a water boy? Am I a t-shirt salesman? Am I a barber? There's another thing I didn't even say. I was a barber for I don't know how many years. It's not about being a one-dimensional being, bro. That's not a thing. The point is that you're whatever, because you're some game. Whatever you put your mind to. So at some level, you graduate from just being a frontline person and you learn how to teach other people to think like you think. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? You said he lied to you, Charlie. Right. Like when I was, that's why that whole Charlie Clips battle was so crazy, because Charlie Clips was saying to the world, see, this is what this guy does. He's a barber this whole time, right? And people really didn't even understand what was going on. So when they heard him saying that and they think, oh shit, that's what he does? He's just a barber. But the reality of it is, they don't really understand. So that's why it was that easy for me to just have that one line that just chopped that whole thing down. Wow. You know what I'm saying? But this is the difference. I'm just trying to give y'all, you said facts. You really are MC. Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to make sure that we understand when you try to pigeonhole the man, especially like me, to a title, especially like that, it's like, bro, you're just doing a disservice to my greatness, to be honest. Now let's say if you were a girl, okay, now this was a compliment. This is the one, y'all an example of a way that it would be a compliment for me, for a girl to call me that word, right? I was in Sacramento one time. I'm just kicking it, chilling, whatever. And you know how big girls, sometimes they just feel obligated to run down on skinny niggas. I don't know what that's about, right? I guess they really be thinking skinny niggas really like fat girls. I'm not really one of them skinny niggas, but shout out to my BBW girls, you know what I'm saying? You know, he said education is key, know your worth, hello? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, so basically Shorty walks up, my ego's in the way, right? Education is key, know your worth, but no ego, facts, you know? And yeah, that nigga definitely is hiding. That's what he is doing, is hiding. But anyway, so Shorty comes up to me, and she's basically in rundown mode, right? She like, nah, I got to meet you. Like, don't even try to run nowhere. Da, da, da. I'm laughing, like, okay, I'm feeling her confidence, right? And she shakes my hand. And when she shakes my hand, she go like this, watch. She shakes my hand, and she jumps back, and she's like, oh my God, you a pimp. What? Girl, come here, girl. She tells her girls to come over, and she says, feel this nigga's hands. I never thought about this. She was like, feel this nigga's hands. And they feeling my hands, and she like, you ain't never touched nothing but some money in a bitch, huh? And we both bust out laughing. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I never had nobody even, like, that never been a thing before. But it was classic because it was like, I mean, I guess in that way it could be, you know, flattering, right? But that's different. That's a woman knowing, understanding, and respecting my energy. Seeing that, damn, this nigga's a boss. I could tell. Hey, let me touch your hand. Oh, wow, look, I knew it. See, it's different. Because what she's saying is, you're a man that uses his mind. You're a man that ain't out here doing manual labor with your hands, which is nothing wrong with that. And salute to all of my brothers, and I have been at that level too. But I'm a graduated individual to where she could tell that by a handshake. Yeah, she said vibes and intuition. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's all. Said energy, for sure. Confidence, yeah. You're one of my ops. I don't have ops, brother, but nice try. You know what I'm saying? He said, LOL, bring them BBWs over here. I'll bench press shorty a couple times. Yeah, you better than me, bro. I'm not really a BBW guy. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't sleep on nobody, man. But you know, I'm saying what I'm saying for any ladies or anybody that, you know, thinks that they, you know or wants to understand the way I think about game. It's not for everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? But I will say that what is public information is that, man, I'm some game, man. Anybody want to have anything to do with me better help me try to take over this world. Shit, we got work to do. You know what I mean? Which I think I put in all these years, all this blood, sweat, and tears to not be a super millionaire? Nah, bro. We did all this for a reason. And my game is way elevated than whatever these people think. It's a whole nother thing, man. I know how to teach somebody to run up 200,000 in business credit in a year. I'm trying to do stuff like that, bro. Excuse me. You know what I mean? I could take your baby mama and turn her into a whole multi-million-dollar business, nigga, in 6 months. Do you know how to do that? So that's a different thing. He says facts. He said they love a young skinny nigga. He said, nah, leave Jones alone. That's more cushion for me to deal with. Go ahead, you got all the cushiony ones, bro. You got them. Okay, that's not cool. If love is timing, if you actually are 9 years old, your ass need to go to bed. Okay, so I'm gonna block you so you can't see this type of stuff, just in case you are. All right, take care. Says yes. Come here, Jones. Hey, man, I ain't going nowhere. Anybody wanna fuck with me got to come to me, Jack. Shit. Am I Somalian? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. What's going on? I am not Somalian. I am a Jerseyan. I'm a Jerseyan. I'm some Hollian. I'm some Harleman. I'm a Harleman. I'm a Jerseyan and a Harleman. All right. And you know what? I'm making some jerk cheese noodles right now. This shit about to be fire. Jerk cheese. Pause. You gotta bear with me. I'm going in. Says up early. Yeah, man, we chopping. Hey, so look. So again, let me remind y'all. Damn, my bad. That shit's goddamn delicious. How many BBWs have I dealt with as a good topic? I swear to God, I ain't dealt with none. The closest I got to was almost accepting this lion-ass Leo joint that just told me she pregnant. She pregnant by some dude she claimed was such an abusive dude and all this stuff. And now come to find out, you talking about you pregnant by him. So you was, I ain't even going to listen. But she was the closest to it. Because honestly, she kind of catfished me. I didn't really notice until I seen them in person that them pictures was old. COVID got them. You know how that COVID shit was. A lot of joints just sat around and got fat. So she was one of those but she seemed like she was a little big boned anyway. Well, her lying ass. But yeah, you know how this shit be, man. These chicks ain't shit, bro. That should be sad. But there are some good women out here, man. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to all the good women out here that, you know, you on mushrooms? He said, LMFAO, COVID got niggas big. Yeah, for real. He said, when's my birthday? My birthday's on Christmas. Said the BBW catfish is nasty work. Jones had the Barry Sanders that situation. And Nigga, what? Nah, but what's crazy is, I ain't even Barry Sanders shorty. I actually gave her a chance. I didn't beat. You know? I didn't beat. But you know, I gave her some action, you know what I'm saying? But she proved to be unworthy. You know? Because that's the crazy part. How you got the audacity to be fat and lying? You gotta pick a story. You can't be a lying ass fat bitch. Like what? That's crazy. I was bugged out. But hey, you said I still got the first Dash CD. Look. You said, Jones, you from Jersey. Do you know Joe Budden? No. I don't know him personally, but he did do some super weird shit. Like, basically, he booked time at the studio and just sat there and just smoked cigarettes on the ground for hours. Like in the Indian stance. You know, like when you're sitting with your legs crossed. This nigga sitting with his legs crossed in the Indian stance, just smoking cigarettes back to back. Niggas is looking like, what's up with this nigga? Like, he been like that for hours. Like, all right, well, shit, just, you know, let him do whatever. Fuck it, as long as he paying for it, right? Shit is crazy. I swear to you, I'm not putting no season on it. That nigga sat there with his legs crossed Indian style, smoking for hours. And no disrespect to my Native American. I know you just told me you're Native American. I ain't trying to play you, bro, you know? Tommy K said, I'm bald, broke, and probably gay? Damn. What's wrong with you? You must be one of my old, you must be one of my old joints trolling. Don't be mad, baby. I know it hurts. I know it hurts when you didn't make it. You know? I know it hurts. You're still upset. But you probably just didn't do the right thing with me, baby. You know what I'm saying? Or you might have still had some action. You wouldn't have to be in the comments upset, you know? You know? But it's a cold world, baby. It's a cold world out here, man, you know? I hope you find somebody to keep you warm, you know? It says, why do they hate on Serius Jones? Because you know why? It's called player haters, man. That's been the thing since the beginning of the time. They hate on the cool player niggas that get money and get the bitches and, you know, could talk good, you know what I mean, or educated, still have handsome faces. You know? People hate on that type of shit sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, though, you know what I mean? They don't know what I'm going through. If they knew what I was going through, they probably feel stupid for hating, because they really, like, so what, you're just evil? Why you hating on a good nigga? That shit don't even make sense. Motherfuckers be hating on the real niggas that they need to be actually appreciating and showing love, because that's the nigga that actually would help you and cares about life for real. Niggas be hating on the wrong niggas. They don't even know who they hate on. You know what I'm saying? He says, been getting hated on. Yeah, that ain't shit. You know, that's new. That ain't nothing new. Man, what Nas said, nigga, Nas said that. He said, niggas been hating on me since I was 9, nigga. Shining with Bally's on. You know what I'm saying? If y'all look at my old pictures, go to my Instagram. You're gonna see pictures when I'm 9. You're gonna see what I look like when I'm 9 and 10. I was that nigga then. I was that nigga then. You said I was hating on BBWs? No, I just said that's not my twist, that's all. I'm not hating on them. It's just not my style. You know? Said, hey Jones, do a regular live. You can get paid more. What you mean by that? And what you mean Jones ain't here for the money? Jones is everywhere for the money. What the hell you talking about? So again, I would like to tell you, for everybody that has not already copped The Art of Word War, okay, the Battle Rap Handbook, you see the Cash App at the bottom? Send me a $30 Cash App with your email, and I will send you a copy exclusive of the book right now with exclusive unreleased tracks. How about that? That's what we're gonna do. For everybody that cops a book, you're not only gonna get the covers, you're not only gonna get the visuals and the digital print with it, but you also get a exclusive unreleased track. How about that? don't get no more fire than that. That's kind of fire, huh? Yeah, I see the fire emoji. He said, I think you just too smooth of a dude. Hey, man, salute, man. You know, somebody gonna appreciate it. And shout out to those that do, you know what I mean? But I'm not always this smooth, man. Sometimes, you know, sometimes I react whack. I done react whack a couple times, bro. And I regretted it. Fuck my own game up, even. But I'm human. You know what I'm saying? I'm human. I'm just some game, though. Hello? Hello? What am I eating? I'm eating this jerk pasta that I just made. That's kind of fire. I'm still mixing it up. Don't mind this just though, because I'm dropping stuff around. But I'm making this jerk pasta with like cheese and jerk sauce. And I just pour a little bit of tomato in there. But this shit is actually fire, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never thought about it like that. I'm like, yo, jerk? What if I make some jerk pasta? I think it needs some more cheese, right? A little bit more cheese. Nah, that thing hit me. Thing hit me. You know what it is? You know what it hit me though? I'm gonna put a little bit of roast beef base in it. Pause. Am I Muslim? Yes. Yes, I am. And honestly, he said no size. I just ate already, bro. I'm just hungry again. It's 4 in the morning. I'm not making a whole damn 4-course meal. I'm just hungry, so just whipping up some little quick, you know what I mean? See this shit right here? This is how I be thinking. This little seasoning, all this shit at the bottom, that's good. That's good seasoning right there. And take that and then whip that up. I might use this shit a couple more times just because of that little seasoning and just drip that shit on there, pause. Just to get a little bit extra flavor. See how I'm just flavor I'm putting on there. All right, that's all. That's all. A little bit of extra, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I see them Jamaican flags. Shout out to all my yard man them. See it? You know what I mean? A little jerk pasta. He said we need that daylight versus Serius. That's what I mean. Y'all really don't know your homework for real, bro. I literally already 3-0 daylight, brother. In LA. With his whole family there. Look it up. That's where we got the whole saying 84 grams from. 3 O's. Right? Because it was 3 O's, 84 grams. That's where we got that from. You know what I'm saying? They said we need a part 2. No, man. What we need is for Serius Jones to keep going up like he's doing. We need him to do this international tour, okay, with Afro Jones, which is the hit Afrobeat album that I got out right now, that y'all see people from all the way from Holland, Netherlands, Africa, everywhere tapping in on right here on this live, okay? What we need to do is pull up in that motherfucking city, go the fuck up and turn the goddamn stadium up with these bangers that's on Afro Jones. That's gonna go viral, nigga. Then we need to go to fucking the next state, then the next city, then the next city. And we need to keep doing that and keep tapping in with all the people that's actually on here already. Huh? We need to have y'all in signing the books in person. Book signing in your city. Meet and greet in your city. All right? This is the shit we need to do. Me battling niggas that can't do what I can do, it's not helping me, bro. Why am I battling niggas that can't do what I can do? And I'm not talking about daylight, by the record. I'm just talking about most of these other people. They can't do this, bro. He said Ohio, Boston. Blessings. Hollow G said facts. He said they chain not hitting like yours. I don't care about no chain, bro. Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? This shit is about God's gifts, bro. Obviously, I'm gifted, bro. I'm gifted, bro. It's time for me to just do my gift. You feel me? He said, facts, respect. Far Rockaway. What's up, Far Rock? And respectfully, if you don't understand, you know what I'm saying? I see that looks like a female name, love. You asked me about going on a nigga podcast. Listen, obviously, there's certain things that's just not understood that require clarification. That ain't gonna be verbal, okay? Because some of y'all still don't understand the basics of who Serius Jones is. And this is why we having these lives and having these conversations, because some of y'all really, especially some of y'all, you know, ladies and everything else, some of y'all really don't even know, you know, what my body is and what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand these other rappers they're just rappers. And they don't have no really other agenda. So it's like, are you just a rapper? What are you? No, baby, it's a whole different sandwich over here. So I'm not playing with none of these rap niggas. I don't care about no podcasts and all this other shit. That man is lucky to still be breathing air. And if you don't understand that by now, then you don't know who Serius Jones is for real. Okay, you said I'm a man, bro. All right, cool. And that name looked a little girly, but you know what I'm saying, though? No disrespect. I mean, you know, just because it's like one of those unisex joints, but no disrespect, brother. I'm just saying, man. That's the difference. Niggas is out here real lifing, bro. And motherfuckers is playing internet games because they know y'all don't know who's really doing what outside. All y'all know, like was said earlier, is what y'all see in blogs and battle raps. It says make maybe hundreds of millions. Yeah, that's what I need to do, bro. The hundreds of millions things. This other shit is keeping me back from that shit. He said his name is Every Kiss Begins with K type gay. Damn, that's messed up. Y'all crazy. Oh, thank you for that, brother. I appreciate it. Am I a godly man? I mean, I would like to believe that I'm a man that believes in, I know I'm a man that believes in God, but for me to call myself a godly man, I'm not sure if I'm able to say that. Oh shit, y'all still here? I bugged out. Yeah, he said you started to take any battle, that's when they started here. Shit, I guess they don't want me getting paid.